everybody, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds with this fine day. We're finally going to be breaking out Phineas out of the giant prison here on Tedious. However you say it. I do think I'm going to go see if I can go this way. Can I unlock this? Yes, I can. What is this? Wait a minute. Storage terminal. Access architectural records. Continue. You want to read that? You can. Like this. Continue. I was hoping that was going to be like the whole prison release to release everybody. Yeah, whatever. That's just a manifest. Let's see. Man, can I actually release the whole prison? Hello? Let me sneak on by here so I can break out my friend. Let's see. This shouldn't be too difficult. Doesn't look so far. Like it will be. Okay. Let's see. Can we sneak on by like this? Bye-bye! Yeah. Alright, that was actually surprisingly easy. I wonder if that's like the prison room right there. Or maybe it's higher up. I don't know where it is. Ooh, shit. This don't. Okay, that's where the next one is.
Get in there, troops. For
okay.
Monarch. For
Oh,
Halcyon.
grip! Oh, what? What's going on? Oh, shit. Okay. There's a bunch of insurance. Yes. There's a bunch of guys here helping me out. Ha ha ha. Thank you, my friends. Let me on through. Excuse me. Out. Ooh, shit. These guys failed. Come on. Just going through. Uh-oh. Alright, there you go. I had to go check on one of the things about the cats. The cat knocked over a thing. But I think we've squeezed our way through. Oh, no. No, we did not. Nope. They hurt a lot. They hurt a lot. Here, let's just see if we can just run them by. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, oh, wait, that's sealed. Can't use while in combat. No shit. Fuck. Okay, we have to shoot through this. Get back. We out of combat. Use terminal. Unsealed door. There we go. All right, prison. Oh shit.
Well, look who
Hello.
it is.
Yes, it is me.
I'll be damned.
Let's see.
I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What do you mean as a bonus?
Taking a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Hell yeah.
And, I had heard you were dragging around a repurposed janitorial mechanic.
Hey, that's Sam. Call him by his real name.
A walking pile of refuse.
Interactive database updated. The unique organic substance labeled Sherman has been classified as
oh, I love you, Sam.
For incineration.
Man,
when you go
I love
off
Sam.
and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
And what's this announcement?
Haven't you heard? Phineas is working for us now. It took some doing, but employing an efficient
please, yeah, I doubt Phineas would want to.
Seems to have done the trick. Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he?
Well, what do you mean?
He isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around.
Okay, but the crackpot is saving
as
the.
As far as my adoring citizens.
You gave up on. Let's see.
Oh yes, go on, wake them up. Add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over.
Okay, well, no.
Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
We're helping, which is more than you can say.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery.
Well, you're doing a real shit job at it, my friend. You know, I wouldn't have to if you were more cooperative about this. You know, the thought honestly hasn't come across my mind. I'm just trying to help. You prefer to keep writing this down while I can fix this.
If I and my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness, yes, I would.
What a scummy piece of shit.
Captain,
Rich piece of shit.
A lost cause.
With your resources and some of the folks on the Hope, we could do a lot.
I'll admit, there's no shortage of talent in the scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
Good. Maybe can come. Maybe some can come out of you after all. Maybe. Well, that's good. That's a big old green screen. What's up, guy? All right. Let's see. We need to go to the next section. Yoink. And our outfit's back on. Aha. Let's see. Let's unequip a weapon.
Entering quiet mode.
Entering quiet mode. Okay. This is where we need to go next. Got it. I don't think there's any physical way. I'm looking at where we need to go here. I don't think there's any physical way that I can use. Okay.
Fugitive's a fugitive. Let it go.
Where does this go?
Is here. He ain't just a fugitive.
Alright.
His business ain't ours.
This goes somewhere. I just don't know where. Is that like a bridge? No. No, that's not a bridge. Is there like a thing over there by any chance? I don't think so.
Dust accumulation
Okay,
analysis.
not right now, Sam. I need to climb. Let's see. Sam, that's very not quiet. But we kind of have to run past you guys.
Are you new here? I
Um,
didn't think we were hiring more staff.
I was hired to test your security pause. Congratulations. Congratulations, you
Great.
passed.
Thank you, sir.
I'll be sure to pass this on to your supervisor.
Much appreciated. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Okay, we passed another speak check. Actually, didn't have to sneak all the way. Let's see.
Remember, your needs have been provided for.
Okay, I don't know how they don't see me. Oh shit, it's actually one of my guys. What's up? Maybe we didn't have to sneak. Maybe we just had to go around the other direction.
Difficult job ahead? Consider equipping a pack of Sam's special solvent stain-out remover. It's worthless on residual blood splatter.
Alright, let's see. What is this? Hello?
Captain,
Oh, hello.
you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
Oh shit, he's
You've
behind
been
him.
working with Dr. Wells. from the
I have.
beginning.
Well, if I have a very long time. I mean, he did save my
We
life.
moved to arrest him. He was prepared. I lost good soldiers in the attempt.
Mm-hmm.
You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things.
That's just, you know, that's
You've
how I live.
introduced
I like to
uncertainty,
upset the
and there is
order of
nothing
life
I
in
despise
nature,
more than
an order
uncertainty.
that people create. But, it's always fair. Stand down.
I'm afraid I can't do that. You have a flair for subtlety.
Mm-hmm,
If
thank
you'd worked
you.
for me, you would have been the greatest fixer Halcyon has ever seen.
Eh,
For
probably.
all your talents,
I'm here for
you
Phineas.
are
Let him
the enemy
go.
of Halcyon.
Are you
and
going to
therefore you are
to do your
my
duty or
enemy.
die trying? I get it. Let's get along. Have it your way. I'm putting everything down. Let's do it this second option.
Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him.
Oh,
All that's
torture.
left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony.
Oh, you mean turning the colony into a rich haven? Got it. Only good for the rich people, not for the poor. Let's talk about this though.
Fair enough.
I'm
I'm giving you exactly one chance to parlay with me.
I destroy your experiments in ministry. Your plan's never going to work.
Yes,
See.
I'm quite aware of your brazen act of corporate vandalism. By the way, those test subjects you killed, they died in agony.
Well, at least they're dead now.
My scientists assure me they can recover the data you've destroyed.
Your scientists are
You've
lying to you.
succeeded
The
in
research is
temporarily
critically
delaying our research.
flawed. Yeah, let's go with that.
Nothing more.
The experiment was badly engineered. Any data you're collecting is wrong. Let's go with that
That
one.
isn't true. It can't be. You're
No,
trying to
it was pretty
manipulate.
shitty from what I can remember.
That experiment was absolutely essential to the program.
I'm an expert in my field.
My
I know what I'm talking
scientists
about.
assured me they were close to a breakthrough. They gave me their word.
They kind of only gave you the war because you kind of, scared them? Yeah.
Then it's true. Our research is gone, and not one of my scientists had the spine to tell me the truth. I had to hear it from you, of all people.
Yep, I'm sorry to
We have
say.
start all over again. All that research, all those experiments. You set us back decades.
I wasn't the one that did it.
You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells.
Shit, I don't have the required science. Damn it. Alright, enough talk. Let's settle this.
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain.
Oh, fun.
And don't
Down
worry.
a drain? Why?
I will inform
Seems kind of,
Dr. Wells that you
unlogical,
died
like,
heroically or
unlogical?
something.
Alright. Let's see, where are you? Oh, I see. Ram. Yo, Sam, you ready to fight Ram? Oh boy. This is gonna go flawlessly. Let's see. Hey, go Ram. What does this do?
You got that?
Hold up. Is this... I can designate Ram as a hostile intruder. Oh. So, okay, we just made the prison attack Ram. You know, that makes things a lot easier for me. Holy crap. Oh my god, his health is already down to half. Half. Bring it on, Ram. Sam, beat his ass. Beat him. Beat his dick. What? Sam, we got this. We can beat your big brother. There we go. Hey, our Ram is definitely dead. He is down for the count. Let's see. This should be the door, I'm assuming. Did I get up to save Phineas? Phineas, my friend, we're here to save you. Oh man, this place is definitely fancy. Big old fancy. Yes. Let's see, open sesame. Oh shit!
Has been sanitized.
Sorry. She's still making noises even though she's dust. Chairman's key. Aha. Leveled up though. Man, if only our engineering was just slightly higher. If it was only slightly higher, we wouldn't have had to kill her. Let's see, Phineas, can I save you? Free him. Free. How do we free the man? Oh, right here. Free. I think this is actually the first time actually getting into a room with him at the same time. Like, being in the same room all at the same time without being between two pieces of glass.
You don't know how glad I am to see you.
Thank you.
did the
I'm
right
glad to
thing.
see you too.
Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved and long overdue. And you,
Let's see.
you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are
Yep, I'm insane.
absolutely out of your mind.
Yes, I am.
And I can't begin to thank you enough.
Are you alright? What did they do to you?
I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted
May I
my
spell quickly?
cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't
see.
arrived. You've broken the board's
get my
stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life.
Hell yeah.
There's still so much we have.
I want to take down the board.
You
don't like
and
the sound of
I
that.
are going to have to work harder than ever
Oh,
to save
wait.
Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation
Great, I was
is far worse than
open
any
some
of us
drinks and
ever
celebrate.
anticipated. I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory. but
Yes.
we have a serious problem.
But what is
on
that
our
problem
hands.
though? Everyone's gonna starve?
Earth has gone dark. We haven't
Oh.
received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years
Oh, no.
ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
You mean
Shit.
you're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left.
That's a
Returning to Earth
problem.
is no longer an option.
That's a big
We're
problem.
in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
We have a lot of work ahead of us. We best get started.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time.
Hell yeah, let's do
We're
it.
going to need a leader,
I got plans with the
and I
chairman in
can't
my
imagine
pocket.
a
No
better
one's
person
going
for
to
the
know
job
I'm running the
than you.
colony.
What do you say?
Let's see, I just coming off a little bit.
I don't know why you let that heartless creature live, but I'll have to trust your judgment.
Hopefully.
When I revived you,
Hopefully I can trust my own
This
judgment.
colony all by ourselves, but I was
He's a piece of
wrong.
shit, but he can be useful as a
Can't
pawn.
save Halcyon on our own. We're all going to have to pull together somehow.
Yeah.
We are not a colony anymore. Our last connection to Earth has been severed. I don't know if we'll survive, but we're going to have to try our best.
Hell yeah. Wasn't expecting that. Losing complete control of the of Earth on our own.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan.
What's
But
going
the
on?
stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not
Imagine
hardy.
waking up to that.
In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation. But most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny.
Hell
As
yeah.
the colony
That's
struggled to survive, the inspirational story of the iconoclasts spread like wildfire, and Graham was able to bring many of the smaller Terra 2 townships into the fold. However, his zealous obsession with spreading the word blinded him to the needs of a growing organization, and the movement was unsustainable at scale. The iconoclast way seemed to work best, and ultimately petered out on Monarch.
Yeah,
Sublight
makes
Salvage
sense.
adapted to the changes in Halcyon, shifting their business model to suit the times. Their claims of legitimacy were scrutinized, but ultimately unquestioned. Lilia Hagen would continue to protect her family as ruthlessly as ever.
Yeah,
The
that makes
collapse of
sense.
Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide McDevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community.
Oh, shit.
The rest were turned away, and likely died of starvation.
Oh.
Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town.
That's good.
Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse.
Oh, that's not
A
good.
sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival.
Oh.
Adelaide would
This
never
is
know.
fiddle.
She died that winter. Under the
Jesus.
leadership of Junlei Tennyson,
Oh, wow,
the
okay.
Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions.
Oh, yeah.
The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon.
Hell
While
yeah.
Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter.
You know,
Nearly
that's good.
everyone had to learn to make
I think we
do
did
with
good
less.
there.
Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed.
Oh, I love that.
Even the
Some of them
Gorgon
even had to get
asteroid,
jobs.
though a distant enigma to most of Halcyon, felt the aftershocks of your actions. The destroyed Adrenatime synthesizer became a symbol of the board's cruelty and a rallying point for Wells and his scientists as they sought to build a more humane, ethical Halcyon.
Hell yeah.
They cleared the dead from Gorgon's laboratories and repurposed them to aid in the crucial work of solving the colony's nutrition crisis. With nothing to show for her years of effort, Minnie Ambrose finally gave up on Project Gorgon. Though Gorgon was not the end of her aspirations, failure cast a long shadow that haunted her for years to come. She never forgot the intrepid
She's still
freelancer who
alive.
betrayed her and offered many a bitter toast in his name. The Gorgon
I'm
Project's
glad I was able to
final
get
explosive
around home.
end was bittersweet for Olivia Ambrose. She wandered the colony's fringes alone, searching for others like her who despised the board and meant to destroy them. In time, she found Phineas Wells and his cadre of scientists, and she joined them in their efforts to save Halcyon.
Oh, hell yeah.
For a while, she
I'm just
even
listening to
knew
this.
an uneasy peace. But for all that, Olivia found purpose in Wells' project. She was always haunted by the knowledge that Minnie, the bright daughter she'd so grievously wronged, refused to work beside her. She never did forgive herself for the horror her work had wrought on Halcyon. But she
Damn.
remembered fondly the daring captain who'd let her daughter live.
Hell
In
yeah.
spite of everything, the Gorgon asteroid
We did that.
remained a sobering reminder of the potential for progress and disaster in humanity's most ambitious efforts. Ellie savored her adventures on
Oh,
the
here's
Unreliable.
companions.
Once they were done, she returned to life as usual, running missions of dubious
Sounds about right.
legality, shunning respectable work, and living life to the fullest.
Hell yeah.
She meant to reach out to her one-time captain, but she was always bad at keeping in touch.
Sounds like me.
Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony.
Huh.
Felix never had a head for numbers, but
Yeah.
if there was labor to be done, he was there to help.
Hell yeah.
Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. After all he'd seen and heard adventuring with you, the vicar Maximilian de Soto renounced his faith and joined the effort to rebuild the colony.
Damn.
Ironically,
Was not expecting
he
that.
finally found the joy that had eluded him over the course of his life, and realized that perhaps he was always meant to be just a simple laborer after all. He quickly dismissed the idea. Though Parvati eventually grew comfortable aboard the Unreliable, she never quite came out of her shell. She seemed to prefer the company of Ada to the crew.
Interesting.
She
That's
could
wholesome.
often be found neck-deep in cables and grease, telling Ada funny stories from her childhood.
Huh.
While the colony
That's
fell
wholesome.
into chaos, she found an island of relative peace with Ada, and they formed an unusual bond. She decided to remain aboard the Unreliable permanently as its chief and sole engineer.
Hell yeah.
As hard as she tried to drink them away, Nyoka's memories eventually overcame her. Traveling with the crew served as a constant reminder of the family she'd lost, and so she eventually returned to Monarch to get back to what she found most comfortable: the deep end of a bottle and the far end of a trail.
It comes
Few
full
have
circle.
seen her since,
Comes full
but
circle.
travelers often swear they hear her and her machine gun in the night, screaming swears and spitting bullets. The SAM unit that
that's
accompanied
great.
you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across
hell
what
yeah.
was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales.
Hell yeah.
Did
We
you
help
know
Sam.
that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning
I
solution
love
in
it. There's an
Halcyon?
ad at the very end of this.
Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it.
Hell yeah.
Chairman Rockwell served as the public face for the changes in Halcyon to come. Whenever you needed strings pulled or a voice to sell a policy change, Rockwell was only too happy to oblige. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his
good old
remaining
puppet.
years in his orbital lab. Though he was always haunted by the failures of his past, he was determined to make things right by building toward
Hey, babe, move the
future.
camera like, woo.
Dr. Wells was able
go
to
like,
revive
"Ooh."
many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the ministry.
Hell yeah.
Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. The revival project was hard and painful work, but in the end, despite limited resources, over half the Hope's colonists were successfully revived.
Hell yeah.
Even
We
after
did that.
Wells passed away,
We did
the Hope
that.
scientists and engineers worked night and day to pull Halcyon from the brink of collapse. Their efforts continue to this day, which may be reason enough for optimism. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor.
Oh.
He passed away a few years later. His
Rip.
work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived.
Okay, he was old as shit, so
Life will
I'm
never
not
be
surprised.
the same in Halcyon. It is widely agreed that the colony has a chance of stabilizing within a generation, owing to the hard work and determination of the surviving colonists.
Hell yeah.
Recovery is a distant goal, and the path is long and uncertain. But the people of Halcyon carry on, determined as ever. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus, and made Chairman Rockwell your own puppet, a role he was all too eager to play. The colony never realized you were the true power behind the new administration. By acting vicariously through agents and third parties, you controlled Halcyon from the shadows.
Damn.
As a result, Halcyon survived the turbulent years that were to follow. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Damn. We did it. We beat the Outer Awards. Holy shit. Well then. Well, we did it. We beat the Outer Awards. Definitely not the end of the series, because I do plan going back, playing some of the other side missions, and one of the other DLCs I have yet to beat. But yeah, we beat the game, and kind of soon, in a couple of episodes, the series will be over. And hopefully by then, the Outer Worlds 2 will be out. With that being said, for the time being, I'm going to end this video here. If you enjoyed the video, please, 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 go subscribe and like and comment down below. Why am I singing this? I don't know. With that being said, that's all I got for you guys today. So yeah, see ya.